Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
You the shit you should be walking with your nose up. Baby, I'm with it if you with it, and what's the hold up? I just need to know what you get in when I roll up. I just need to know.
So as you see from the title on today's video, I'm going to be doing how to get a job as a teenager, and I'm going to give you guys some interview tips on what you could do in your interview, especially if it's your first job. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so today I'm going to be using my old phone. Got the little 8 Plus or whatever. Cute, right? I need to see the quality on this phone. This quality is really good, but let's get right into it. So I wrote down a couple things in my notes, and I'm just gonna read it, and then I'm gonna give my own experience and things that I've been through. Because even though I'm young, I've had a couple of jobs already, like 3 already, 3 or 2. I don't know. No, it's 3. And I could give you guys some tips and experience. Tips, all that crap, because I experienced it and stuff. But don't mind my hair. I'm about to do another video for you guys. I'm about to be taking my hair out and getting ready for my trip. This video will be up today. Today is January 25th, Monday, January 25th. This video will be up today, latest maybe 8, 9. And I'm gonna be doing another video for you guys today. So I'm taking my braids out, so this is why I got this headband on. But the first thing is when asking for a job, right? So to find a job, right? You want to go online. There's so many there's so many job websites. Snag a Job. What's another one? And you just sign up basically, and it gives you alerts for jobs that are hiring in your area. You put your zip code, and it gives you alerts and stuff. So what's some other ones? I'm trying to go down to my thing. So I know Snag a Job is one. And then if you actually go to your, wherever you want to apply, if you go to their website, they, that will keep notifying you as well. That has happened to me before. But I'm not finding where I, did this. But, Jobcase, that's another one. Yeah. So when you're finding a job, you just go online. You could type in, where you want to work at, or type in retail. If you want to do, Foot Locker, Forever 21, in the malls type stuff, you would look up in the mall, and then, just apply on there. And if you're looking for fast food, Dunkin', KFC, McDonald's, you would type in fast food hiring near me. Stuff like that. So that way it could, lead you to, stuff in your area. That's one. So when you go online, that's one thing you could do. Another thing you could do, if you're the type to, want to be in person with it, if you want to go into the store, oh, hi, is the manager here? Are they hiring? Sometimes people do that too, because online doesn't work for everybody. So they could, just do that. Just go inside the store. Hi, is the manager here and the boss? And if you are doing that, is the manager or the boss here type thing, you need to go in the morning, because I swear the bosses and the owners and the managers are always there in the morning. In the evening, they're not there. Even when you call, even when you call in the evening, they're not there. I've done it a million times, they're not there. Even from where I work at right now, the manager, he leaves at 3 o'clock. So if you're coming at 4, he's already gone, baby, he's already gone. But yeah, another thing you could do, you could ask your friends. So if one of your friends have a job, you know what? Let me ask my friend, oh, such and such, and he'd be like, oh, put a good word in for me. So they could put a word in, oh, my friend's looking for a job, she's this and that, she's like me, they can help you get a job, put a word in for you or whatever. That's another thing. Another thing is your schedule and your time. At the end of the day, yes, you're working to get money, but you have to think about your life as well. Because some people, they don't really think. Some people are in, this is teenagers, so you're in school still, high school, most likely in high school, right? So you want to do what's good for you and your schedule. So when you're in that interview and they're asking you your time availability, make sure you're giving them a good what works for you, but also keep in mind that they do want people who aren't available a lot. So you have to figure out what works for you when it comes to your schedule. This button is so messed up. It's totally fine because it's gonna come right down. But just ignore that. Yeah. But you have to do what works for you. Whatever works for you. Even though I do want people who are available, you gotta, And some people do sacrifice. There's other people I don't know. I know some people that I work with right now. They don't really worry. They worry about school, but not too much. And they really focus on their job because they have to sacrifice. They have to get their money. But school does come first, if you ask me. But that's just some people. Anyways, when you're doing applications, you want to do multiple. So, for example, doing multiple. If you want to work in retail, do multiple retail stores. Don't just be like, oh, I work at Foot Locker, let's do Foot Locker. If you want to work at a sneaker store, you do Champs, you do Jimmy Jazz, you do multiple. You know, you don't just do one store. You know, if you want to do Forever 21, you could do Pink, you could do Hollister, you could do Abercrombie, you could do whatever, like what's in that, you know, retail type thing. So do multiple. And another thing when applying, this is what I realized when finding a job is pretty hard. But one thing I realized about when you're applying, you could apply and your application, you could have sent it a week ago. And you might not hear back from anybody. Your job as the person who's applying, you need to call the manager in the morning, most likely, call the manager or call the store and be like, oh, I put my application in such and such for this job, this position, and follow up with them and ask them, oh, what's the status of my application, you know, stuff like that. So that way they could, you know, see, oh, she's interested, she really wants a job, she's calling me, I didn't call back. Because sometimes they don't even get the chance to go in applications, you know, look at all the applications and all that type of stuff. So you got to keep in mind, because they are busy as being a boss and the manager, so they might not get the chance to see everybody's application. So once you call, it's like, oh yeah, they want the job, so you need to, you know, be on it after you apply within a week or like even a couple days, because it only takes a couple minutes to like do an application and then it goes. So after a couple days, like 2 days, you could call up and be like, yeah, blah blah blah, can I speak to you? Okay, sorry about that, I got interrupted. But yeah, so after you follow up, you want to, you know, ask on the phone like, oh, can I come in for an interview? You're following up and they'll be like, oh yeah, I seen it, such and such. Some people even try to have a conversation with you over the phone, like, when you're available, are you in school, how old are you, blah, 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 little stuff like that. And then you go from there, and then they might ask you, oh, can you come in for an interview this day and that? Make sure you're available so you go for the interview. Then, for your interview, you want to dress. Like, I'm not saying dress like it's a formal event, like, oh, we're dressed in high heels and freaking dress shoes and a bow and tie. You don't need to wear all that. Like, personally, what I've always wore to my interviews, because I don't have dressy shirts. Like, I don't have, like, I really wear, like, t-shirts. Like, what I have on right now, like a graphic tee. So what I normally wear, you could wear, like, some dress shoes. What I personally wore, I wore my slip-on Vans. If you guys know what slip-on Vans are, like the checkerboard ones. But I didn't wear checkerboard. I wore my black and white ones. Those look professional. And I wore black jeans with, like, a nice black top, you know? So look nice. You can't be rolling in pajamas, sweatpants, because, first of all, that's the first impression. So you're coming like that, like, that's how they're gonna look at you the first time. That's not right. So you want to make sure you look presentable, and you want to show them that you can, you know, how you look, like how decent you are. And yeah, that matters. First impression is everything. That goes for anything you do in life besides a job. That's just for anything. Next is, in your interview, you need to be confident. Like, don't be like mumbling. Like, talk clear, put your head up, make eye contact. Like, that's one thing I always do. Like, I just had an interview a while ago. Well, not a while ago, but you know. Anyways, you gotta make sure you have good eye contact. Like, you need to like look them in their eyes, so that way they know that, oh, she's paying attention, oh, he's interested, or this, that, and the third, you know. Sit up all the time. Like, you know, sit up. If it's a group interview at a table, you know, sit up. Don't feel discouraged that there's other people. Don't feel that way, okay? Just be confident. Sit up, breathe, get your words out, you know, make eye contact, you know, be respectful, obviously, and just, you know, ask any questions if you have any, because no question is a dumb question, especially if it's your first job. Like, you need to ask questions, because there's, like, okay, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but if you have a question, it don't matter if it's something as simple as, I don't know, if it's something so simple, you just need to ask a question, because you can be experienced. Like, I'm a little experienced when it comes to working, so actually I have a lot of experience. Even in my past interview, I had asked questions, like, oh, because some people do things differently, so it's okay to ask a question. Like, it's not dumb to ask questions, you know? Also, make sure when the manager or the person is talking, you act like you're interested and you're listening. You don't want to be, like, dozing off. Don't ever pull your phone out. Like, you know, like, look at them, you know? Interact. If it's a group one, you know, interact. Even if it's not one-on-one, you know? Make yourself, you know, like make them like you, you know? And also be yourself as well. Don't be lying and stuff. Like, it'll be like, oh, what do you do? Like, oh, how many siblings you have? Or like, what do you like to do for fun? I like to play this sport, that sport. I like to go to the mall. I'm very hardworking. I'm determined. You know, stuff like that, you know? Or you just like say like things, I have good grades in school. School comes first. Like, say things that are you. Don't be lying and stuff, because that doesn't work. So that's all that's on my phone for now. Oh yeah, another thing is, if you are in a group interview, make sure you stand out. Don't be all boring, because I just had a group interview. It was me and this other girl. That's not really a group, but it kind of is a group. Anyway, there was multiple people. So she was more like quiet and stuff. I'm more like, you know, like I'm into it. Like I'm, you know, talking, eye contact. She's like, you know, quiet and stuff. And the manager had told me that she didn't get the job, but I got the job. No shots thrown at her, but I'm just saying, you know, you have to, you know, show that you're interested, and you have to stand out and be confident. Like, sit up straight. Don't like slouch. Don't be mumbling. Don't be like, oh no, no. Like, you got to talk clear and make sure they understand what you're saying, okay? Because you can't be all scared, especially working a job. You have to have good communication, like, especially with fast food retail. It don't matter. You need to talk, because you have to be able to talk to your coworkers. Like, you have to talk, like, especially in fast food. Like, you have to talk. There's no not talking. If you don't talk, like, your manager might peep that, and he might just be like, I don't really want you no more. But yeah, now I'm gonna go from my experience. So basically, I had 3 jobs so far, 2 in food and 1 in retail. So one thing that I did for my interviews, I've always bought my birth certificate. Okay, so one thing I bought with me for my interviews, I bought my birth certificate, social security, and my school ID. And it's good to just have that in a folder and just have, you know, stuff like that, especially if you're applying to multiple jobs, to keep up with all your paperwork, you know? Also, I told you what I wore already. I wore like black jeans. Just wear like some nice pants. Not something too fancy, because it's not necessary, you know? I never really wore anything like too crazy. Always have good eye contact, ask questions, and just make sure, you know what to expect from the job. Don't be applying like just to be applying, because personally me, I can't work somewhere that I don't like. Like the place I work now, I've worked there before, and I really like, that's the place that I like to work at. Don't like put yourself through misery just trying to make money, you know? Be happy at where you're working, because that's some place that you have to go every single day to make money, and you're gonna be there for hours, like hours. So you need to make sure you're comfortable and you're happy, you know? So that's really the end of the video, and that's it. Basically, that's just how to get a job as a teen, interview tips. And if you guys want any more tips, just comment down below and I'll let you guys know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.